Hello everyone, this is Bozong Talks Watches. Every watch is a work of art that captures time, and I am a devoted enthusiast of them. I also hope to help fellow watch lovers avoid pitfalls on their journey and find the watch that truly suits them. At the request of fans, I'd like to share with everyone my thoughts on the RM67-02 watch. After it has been modified and upgraded, can it really be worn and enjoyed? How is its craftsmanship? Before we get into experiencing this watch, there are two aspects we must first understand. The first is its material and weight, and the second is the functionality of its movement. Once you clearly understand these two aspects, it will be much easier for you to distinguish when you actually handle the watch. Take the RM67-02 as an example. There's a French white carbon version. The RM67-02 comes in many colors. There's French white carbon, black carbon, Italian limited edition, German limited edition, and Qatari limited edition. There are a lot of color options to choose from. So what specific details should we pay attention to with the French white carbon version? First, let's take a look from the side. Since the RM67-02 is an extremely lightweight watch, weight is a very important criterion. So how much does this watch actually weigh? You'll see that the weight is only 39.5 grams. This weight is very close to the authentic version, and only with this kind of weight can you actually wear it out. It's the proper, authentic weight. And you'll notice that the case isn't a pure white color. Instead, it has a slightly creamy yellowish tone. In fact, this color is also made to closely match the authentic version. On the market, most cases are pure white, but those cases are actually not accurate replicas. For example, with this watch, the 6702 model from Patek Philippe, it also features this kind of milky white case. This is something you need to be clear about. Another point is its thickness. The 6702 model is an ultra-thin watch with a thickness of only 7.8 millimeters. Only this level of thinness is true to the original. That is to say, when you wear this watch, you can hardly feel its presence on your wrist because it is extremely light and thin, making it perfect for people with smaller wrists to wear and enjoy. Also, let's take a look at the movement inside this watch. When we wind it up, you'll notice that the mainspring at the 11 o'clock position gradually tightens. Once it's wound to a certain point, the balance wheel at 6 o'clock starts to move, and the balance wheel at 7 o'clock is also genuinely functional and moves as well. Moreover, the movement of this watch has an additional gear at the 9 o'clock position. Since this movement is a custom molded one, right? A custom molded movement is made through a dedicated mold, so it gets as close as possible to the high-end original. It has undergone certain upgrades, and details like these are quite faithful to the original version. In the original 6702 movement, the balance wheel at 6 and escapement at 7 are fully functional. The movement is also highly skeletonized, viewed here from the front. Next, let's take a look at the movement on the back. This watch features an automatic movement equipped with an automatic rotor. The inner side of the rotor is made of carbon fiber, while the outer side is titanium alloy. Additionally, the large yellow gear of the mainspring barrel is also made to closely match the original. On the back, the engravings such as the Meow inscription and the 6702 marking here are all done with a high level of precision. For example, this watch uses an automatic movement, which means it truly has an automatic winding function. Some other models, such as the 05 or the 3501, use a manual winding movement. With an automatic watch like this, it helps reduce the hassle of having to wind your watch frequently. So this is a simple review of the 6702 watch. We really need to understand its basic specifications and features before we start collecting or playing with it, okay? That's all for today's Bozong Watch review. If you enjoy the videos we make, don't forget to double tap, like, and follow. See you next time.